Hey, it's here for Next Ray. Taking my playthrough of Void War on Torment-9 difficulty. I'm playing with the Exile commander, and this is the ancient hull type B, as in Bob class ship. And so far we're doing okay. Just made it through the first sector. Now we're about to head into the second sector. Let's go see what the second sector entails right at the Stargate, and we'll talk about the state of the ship and the crew. Let's see what we have in front of us here. Alright, looks like we're going to get one exclusion zone. And we have a technical sector, which would be pretty exciting, but it doesn't lead us to the optimal path of scrap collection. The optimal path is to, I guess, hit the Imperial sector and go after this war zone here, and then hit this exclusion zone. We'll get more scrap in this exclusion zone than this one because there's a factor that's applied to the range of scrap you can accumulate. In each zone you proceed through, that factor is a larger number. Like here, the factor may be like a 1.1, here's 1.2, 1.3, and so on. I don't know the exact factor numbers, but it does mean the amount you'll get from the range of scrap is larger. So that's why it's better to have an exclusion zone later in the sector list than earlier, because there's more nodes in this exclusion zone sector, and that means more scrap with the factor of blood. So I guess we'll be going for the Imperial sector war zone, so we have a chance of getting more scrap there, more battles, fewer shops, but that's all right. Okay, let's see what the terrain looks like. We'll talk about strategy. So we have corrosive gases, and then we have two shops here. And system module crew contract. All right. And how's our scrap? We only have 11 scraps. That's not good. We're not going to get much scrap for this shop. And this shop here is right in front of a shrine. We won't get anything here. I don't really want to activate an Imperial Shrine just to keep keep the diversity up for the mix of crew that we can recruit from. Here they have crew, so I might be able to get some crew. Not bad, I wouldn't mind getting another crew member. Nobody has equipment here. I'd like to get some equipment. We have a shop way over here, two shops. Ship armament, missile templates. This may be attractive. And they have equipment here. Okay, I like this. I like this option too. Huh. Okay, interesting sector, but let's talk about the ship and strategy. So, the ship has a interesting strategy or interesting set of tactics available to you from the beginning. You don't really have to board with this ship, even though I have the Exile commander. What is you start off with this kinetic lance. I'll just power down these weapons. Start with this kinetic lance, and the kinetic lance, when it hits, will do a hull breach. And when you do that hull breach in the enemy room, whichever one you hit, it will also blow open the doors because you have a demolisher rounds module. So the doors open now. That hull breach, the oxygen escaping, extends to additional rooms in the enemy ship that are adjacent to the room you just hit. And further, you also have a graviton field generator to slow down the crew. So if they're trying to run out of the room without oxygen, they're going to take more damage. Or if they run into the room in order to try to repair the system, they're going to take more damage. And then you also have this Hex Priest who comes with the ship at the start, and he can cast a Technovirus that prevents the enemy from repairing their damage system for 20 seconds. And then on top of that, you finally have this Doom effigy. It's a friendly demon pet you have running around the ship. You can't control it, but he has the ability to cast two skeletons, and so when those skeletons are immune to suffocation, he will automatically cast those onto the enemy ship. So now the enemy's going to contend with hull breaches, a system they can't repair, and finally the skeletons running around the ship, which are immune to suffocation. And the skeletons, I believe, I don't know if they reduce DPS. We'll have to see when they finally get spawned again. So, and that means you can pretty much dominate all the ships in Sector 1 that may have one shield without any problem, right? You can get right through them, and then they can't do anything. It's pretty devastating for them. But that little gimmick or that diabolical strategy is not going to work that well as we get to the higher sectors, right? Because the enemy will have stronger shields, more crew. They have a lot of crew now, but that's not going to work as well, so we're going to have to find a way to expand on it. And it's kind of tough to see how we're going to expand exactly. I mean, you can make your boarding stronger, you can make your weapons a little stronger, which I've started to do. You can increase your shields, and I've already taken some action to do that a little bit. So it's a little bit open about what we do. We're going to have to just kind of react to or go with what opportunities that the game offers us as we come along. Hopefully it'll give us some more opportunities. But options I've taken to improve the ship so far, I did go ahead and get a missile system. I got a siege missile template. This is a very decent missile that will even help us out in the boss fight. And it only takes one munition. The only thing is it's a little bit slower to fire than the default Gladius missile, 20 seconds. So I may even want to consider upgrading this to Missile 2 if I get the scrap and we don't find anything good. Missile 2 would cost about 70 scrap or 75 scrap. And typically I don't upgrade to Missile 2 until we get near the end of the game. But we'll have to see. It looks like I'm having some trouble. Then I'll get the speed. Missile 2 will get the speed up to 15%, 25%. So that means instead of launching a missile every 20 seconds or so, we'll have a missile every 15 seconds, which is just a little bit slower than these weapons. And then I also picked up this heavy lance. My guide, I didn't realize it'd be 2 power, but this ship Ancient Beast starts with a level 3 weapon or ship's armament system, and so I can power these 2 up at the start of the fight. So I get first strike advantage, I get 4 shots, and then when these are spent, or I guess when this one is spent, I can power it down and power up these weapons. See, now these are just 1 power weapons, 1 shot each, and we're going to need to get these updated. I'd like to get, ideally, replace these with a cannon that takes 1 power and 2 shots, and preferably 2 shots on hull or shield, because that would allow us more firepower when we get into the upcoming sectors, and we're going to need that when we get into that exclusion zone. Eventually get to that exclusion zone. So, and I can even do away with one of these lances if we find a much better weapon. I don't mind getting rid of one of these lances, even this lance that you start with, because even though it creates hull breaches, that's going to be not going to be that effective on the possessed ships, right? Because they don't care about oxygen. And the heavy lance, I could keep this. This one is okay. Trying to see what the variance is here. This one has a little bit faster charge time, but it only takes 1 power. This one takes 1 power. Maybe small trench. Yeah, I haven't really seen what. I don't know why this is 2 power exactly compared to this one. What I like about the heavy energy lance, well, they also create hull breaches too. Yeah, so it looks like this is the better lance. Maybe I'll get rid of this one. I'm basically kind of renting this lance out until I can find a better weapon. I don't mind giving this up if we get a better weapon. Now I do have a graviton. This came with the ship. Right now I have it turned off so I can get the missiles powered up. That's because in case we need more firepower. I don't really care about slowing the enemies. I mean, that's kind of helpful, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. And we also have a shield charger. I picked this up in the last sector, and it's nice to have, but it's not going to really be that effective until I get Shield 2. So I will have to consider Shield 2 for this ship as we go along. And also support boarding. One of these war cultist crew members we have that came with the ship, he has a psychic shriek, I forgot. So this helps to support my Exile when he's boarding. And what I'd like to do in this sector is see if we can get the boarding enhanced. I mean, boarding is one of the strongest things in the game if you can lean into it. But right now we're boarding challenge because I can only board with 1 crew member and these little skeletons. And I would ideally need, I may have to save 70 scrap for an assault sled launch bay. One option. I would like to find a heavy translocator, but you don't find those every game, or even a caster with a etheric rift. Now we're in Imperial sector, right? So maybe at a crew station here, maybe we would find one of those Imperial High Magisters who has a etheric gate. That would be awesome. I did that in one of my other games, worked very well. So system module crew. I'm thinking we'll head up here, right? There's crew, psychomancy. Maybe we'll get a etheric gate. So I can head here still because we'll get a little extra points for corrosive gases, and then we can turn upward to head to here. I'll just pass through the shrine. I really want to activate it. I guess I could activate it. I mean, I guess I don't really care. We'll get free stuff, right? Yeah. Anyway, let me think about it. So let's head to this next zone here and see what we run into. We have a Rogothian ship, and I forgot to get the lance up. Is this up? Oh. There we go. Sorry, I should have had that set before we won. All right. So let's see what we got. We got a caster. He can summon Necrolurch, and he also cast a. I guess that's a burden, either burden or drain. I think it's a drain. -3 DPS will not be good for this guy. I need to really take him out and then go into weapons. So I'm going to warp onto the throne and then try to lance these weapons here. So let's warp onto his throne and try and take this guy out. And when the evasion goes down, I will use the kinetic lance on his weapons. Okay, we're fighting him. Now we're going to go here. And let's see. And these skeletons are already coming out, as you can see. And let's see what else I want to do here. I have a stun. I'm going to wait on that stun until... These guys are a little tough. I'm going to wait on that stun. Oh, I missed. Damn. Okay, let me fire in the heavy lance on him. Okay, now we destroy his weapons. That's good. Now skeletons are... I interrupted him before he could cast his spell on me. And I'm going to cast a Technovirus on on his armament system. He's firing munitions at my shields. The shields may go down a little bit, but his weapon is destroyed, so it won't matter. Apparently he drained my skeletons. Okay, that's good. He drained me? Oh yeah, I guess he... Okay, I guess I'm fine. I'm not drained. So he went after the skeletons instead of me. Okay. Let's see. And we weren't able to kill that guy. Now he's going to come after me. They don't have a door system. I'm going to try to, I guess, kinetic lance their shields. And then I might be able to leave. Oh, I forgot I could stun this guy. Let me go ahead and stun this guy. Maybe I can kill him. Let me see. Is he coming into me? No, he's right there. I guess I can... Let me stun these guys, and I can run there and help them. Let's see. Oh, damn, I did the wrong room. Oh, okay, I goofed up there. So I guess I'll have to... just have to recall. I kind of screwed up on the stun. So let me go and recall. And kinetic lance, let's do the shields this time. Let's see. Oh, he's back on the throne. Damn, alright. So let's see. And so this is offline. I'll get one of the guns up. Which one's faster? This one's faster. Now, I've still got one shot left. Let's see here. Okay, he's poisoned. Oh, he's taking a little damage. Okay. And we need shields up though. Let's see. Let me run up here. Get this aired out. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's breached. Now he's taking some damage. And let's see. I'm trying to think what I can do here. I guess I'll fire the heavy onto the throne. Maybe we'll kill this guy. Let's see if it is. Yes, didn't kill him though. Oh, 1 health left. His throne's out, so now the rest of my gun should hit. Okay, risky shot. Now siege is up. I don't think we need it. I think we can take him out without the siege. Now, munition's not really hurting us. We can keep shields up, I guess. Now we're seeing more skeletons. He's trying to get his shields repaired. Okay, Graviton, I'll fire it into shields again. Now the skeleton's attacking. Now we destroyed shields. Yeah, it's working really, really well. I only have to time my shots. I guess I'll fire into his munitions. Yeah, he's kind of screwed. Now he's got fire going. Yeah, he's kind of screwed. Of course, the fire will get put out by the lack of oxygen. But, alright, slow battle, I know. I'm going to try and see if I can kill this guy. I think if I go a little quicker. Okay, kill him. He's not dead yet. Huh. Oh, it slows the crew, it doesn't kill them. If he fired a munition at us, let's see what he fired. I'm not sure what he fired. You run here. Okay, he fired a drain strength. I don't care about that. He's trying to repair his doors now. Yeah, slow battle, I know, but let's see. I want to kill this guy. Does this do crew damage? Yeah. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Okay, he's dead. Fine. And then I'll just keep firing until... Gone. Slow this guy down. He's slow. Not dead. Okay, now the skeleton's getting on board. Okay, he died finally. Oh, Ando plus 2 scrap. Oh, these Andos don't sell for very much. I guess I'll get the Husk. I mean, it's an extra crew and he has a tool slot. Tool slot's worthwhile. We'll get that. And let me see. Oh, there's poison in there. Okay, he's got to go out again. Oh. Okay. I guess it's gas in the area, right? Okay, let me close this up. And let's see. Where's the Husk? I guess I'll put the Husk on the sensor so he can see in the enemy ship. I mean, I could put him on the engines, right, to give us a little bit better evasion. When we put on sensors, I'll put them on missiles when we know what we're dealing with. That may help out. Okay. He's a little hurt. I'll have to watch out. Okay, I need to power up. Get these powered again. Okay, 11 scrap, not great. And oh, I forgot, we also have some fusion charges and a dark matter prism. Fusion charges we picked up, and that's gonna be good for the end of the game. Hopefully it won't take up too much space if we get more stuff. It's also a good idea to get crew members once in a while with tools so you can use them as an extra way to store your consumables you may be building up as you travel through the sector. So, okay, that was interesting. We didn't really earn enough scrap to visit this store, so we're gonna head to this node next. Node 2. Okay, we have panic broadcast from a nearby colony. Rides are breaking out of the colony. Civilians are dying in droves. Imperial arbiters were deployed to quell the unrest. Okay, let's fight off the arbiters. Oh, you and your crew mount a counteroffensive. The battle's hard won. In the end, everyone manages to make it out intact. 100 citizens manage to escape. You retreat, having sustained multiple injuries. Oh, damn. We got a Tactical Exoskeleton. Okay, that's kind of a win. Glad it didn't kill anybody. Okay, so, man, we took a lot of damage from that, but we got an Exoskeleton. So what I'm going to do is I have a med drone. So we're going to just walk everybody into this room and get everybody healed up. And we'll just use the drone. I'm just saving it for emergencies like this. You know, I could use it. Maybe we should take a heal, because that's 15%, and then heal like in the next. And I'll just do it right now. Just save time. I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. Okay, so everybody's healed up a little bit better now. And I'm going to give my commander this Tactical Exoskeleton. So that's good. Now I have a little bit of suffocation immunity. That's going to help when we finally have to board the demonic ships. I also have a blessed hammer I picked up. It's okay. This isn't really the best weapon. It does give +3 against demonics. That'll help on some of the possessed ships, but it's not really like, it doesn't overpower my commander. This gives a little more durability. That's good. A little bit extra speed. So I got a toolkit also, but I don't really need anything. I don't need this Dark Matter Prism. So okay, that's good. Let's put everybody back in their stations, and I guess your station is going to be here, right? So save stations. Okay, still got 11 scrap. Well, we're not going to have enough funds, I think, to hire anybody, which kind of stinks. Now I got to think about what I want to do here. I guess we'll activate the shrine. We'll activate the shrine, and maybe we'll hit this place and see if we get a Imperial Magister there. I don't think we will, but let's hit the shrine. I don't really want to do this, but I don't see how many choice. Okay, pledge yourself to the cult. Oh, we got health restored. Nice. And we got hull restored. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, free restore, but no scrap. Ugh, didn't like doing that. There's no point in me visiting this Shaman. So that's kind of it's not great that we're skipping 2 stores, right? But have no choice. Okay, wrecks of Imperial ships. Investigate. Another Imperial ship. Warship emergence from the asteroid. Looking for these traitors, I'll gladly send you to meet them. All right, good. Okay, what we have? No casters. Okay, that's fine. So let's do the I'll board into his this room, and then I guess I'll cast a shriek in there as well. That'll keep him from hurting my guy. Okay, now I'll cast a kinetic lance into his weapon room. Good, got breached. And then I guess a heavy lance into the weapon room as well. They won't be able to fire his disruptor rounds. Let's do that. And I'll cast the Technovirus so he can't repair weapons at all. Good. And, fighting this guy. I just want to get him killed if I can. My next lance is up. I guess I'll use it to fire into shields. Launch that hole. Okay, I killed that guy. Now there's only 2 left. And I guess I should go ahead and leave. So I preserve my health. So go ahead and leave. What's this? Oh, that's just this guy moving. Okay, we have a heavy lance. Let's hit the shields again. And this is offline. We'll get this online. Offline, now I'll get my guns ready. Okay, yeah, I think it's over for them. He's only got 13 health left. Trying to repair, but they're racing against my guns, which will be up in just a second here. Well, I could slow them down now. Let me slow graviton field. Now they're slow. Now they can't move around. Did that because I have one power down. Okay, then the skeletons are coming after him. So let's fire into. Did he die? I think he died. Yeah, I think they're suffocating. Fire into his he's trying to repair shields, right? Go after shields again. Oh, he died. That's it. 18 scrap. Ugh. Imperial reinforcement fleet arrives. Warship must have called reinforcement instruction, and we took some hull damage. Okay, that's alright. 1 hull's not a big deal. Alright. So let's see how we're doing here. Do all this. I gotta get this unpowered. I gotta wait for this to why is that on still? It's locked. Why is it locked? That's weird. Oh, okay, Well, I realize this. When I fire this up, it doesn't unlock for 20 seconds. Okay, I'll just unlock the shield recharger for now, so I can get one of my weapons fully powered. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it would do this, so that's kind of a... I don't really use this graviton field generator that much. I may leave it powered down and get the shield generator up. I just don't really care about this too much. I mean, the ships are small, and I don't really care if they're slowed down. And I mean, I guess that's part of the gimmick of if the ME crew is we purge their atmosphere or oxygen via hull breaches. I guess it makes sense. I can power it up, but I don't like this 20-second wait time. So, okay, 29 scrap, not great. So I guess let's see where we're heading to. I guess we'll head here next. Got no choice. A blood cultist ship. Right. Okay, so everything's back. I'm just gonna... How's their weapons? Ooh, they got Radium Blaster. That's not good. That can do a lot of damage. Powerful beam. Okay, yeah, we really gotta hit these guys hard. And I don't want to... I'm gonna leave the Radiant... I'm gonna leave the shield charger on because I don't want to get these guys killed. I mean, some of these guys... This guy would die from that Radium Blast, so would this guy. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and board into the throne. They have a siege beam also. That's dangerous. And okay, now they have low hull, so I gotta watch out for this. I mean, it's low, you know, in comparison. So okay, I'm in there, and I'm gonna wait on the psychic shrieks. I know I can kill this guy until someone else comes in there. Let's do the kinetic lance into the weapon room. They're gonna have a hard time with that. Okay, that's breached, and then I'll do a heavy lance, so I destroy that Radium Blaster, and then I'll cast a Technovirus on it. Okay, now they're not gonna be able to do anything. Skeletons showed up, and let's see. They got a pretty big crew there. And I'm just getting the Psychic Shriek Ray. I could use it on these guys with the skeletons, right? Well, yeah, well, they're gonna damage the skeletons too much. I should have had this ready to go earlier, so... yeah, see, they're killing the skeletons too quickly, are they? Oh, they do reduce enemy DPS by 1. Yeah, he's almost dead. See, one hit point left. So let's. I'm gonna wait till they go after my commander. Okay, so now I'm gonna cast a shriek in here. He's coming after me. Somebody coming after me? Yes. Okay, cast in there. Oh, I gotta watch that hull. Okay. Okay, now he's fighting me. I'll stun him so I can kill him, please. I have another lance up. I gotta be careful. This does 1 hull damage. Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna fire into shields. Okay, now he's stunned. I want to kill him if I can. Good. Okay. Let's see. Heavy lance. Does this do 2-shot? Oh, this does 2. I need to recall. Like, let me kill this guy and then I'll run. Okay, now I'm gonna recall, and this should end it. I hope. See, their whole half their ship now. Over half their ship's breached. So. That's it. Nice. Okay, we have poison. You walk out of here. Open. 36 scrap. Nice. We got a little more scrap now. That's good. Okay, getting that fumigated or expunged. All right. Okay, health. Yeah. I really like to get a auto surgeon, but just haven't had a chance to run into it. Let's see what's next. Okay. Ship armament. Tempting. Crew. I may go for the crew because then we have a chance to maybe get someone who can maybe get additional borders, right? Armament would be nice, but you know, may get nothing, right? Maybe terrible. Let's head here. Extremist group has infiltrated a local space colony, threatening to blow it up. Without its fusion pilots, the colony would fall onto the dwarf planet, unleashing a tidal wave of nuclear fire. Okay, let's contact the Extremist. The risen Empire and the Raiders came to slaughter our brothers and enslave our sons and daughters. When our hydro fields dry up and the nutravats sat empty, our prayers have been falling on deaf ears. We've had enough. Violence won't solve anything. Remind them of their faith in the immortal king and his plan. I don't know which option to use here. So, I'll tell them violence won't solve anything. Let's go with that. You really think to appeal to us a child's notion? Flash of Azure Sears your fusion. Well, I guess I should remind him of the Imperial in his faith, huh? Alright. Oh well, at least we didn't take any damage from that. See how we're doing here. Everything's set up? Yes, okay. Let's warp on. Now let's see. I guess we'll head here. have to look up what the -2 hull integrity. Great. Artillery shot. Nice. Let's contact the colony, see what the heck happened. The shot originated from the colony's defense grid. So what happened here? The colonial government offers apologies. According to him, raiders have regularly attacked the colony. You arrive and unfortunately decide with the next suspected rare attack. Government request your aid. Okay, we'll defend him. Rare ship emerges. You interpose your vessel between the colony. Raiders surprised and promptly flees. The colonial government expresses relief. Unfortunately, the colony has nothing to offer. Oh, what a waste. Ship attacked the colony. Okay. Oh, okay, let's see. I don't really need munitions, do I? No, I got a lot of munitions. I don't need a husk. We'll take our chance here, give another chance of possibly getting some additional scrap. Oh, okay, these are damn. We gotta watch this. Okay, I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to get their evasion down and then fire the lance to add. But I'm going to have to get this guy out really quick when that happens, right? So go in here, and he has a 3. He's pretty dangerous, and I'll fire the psychic shriek in there too at the same time. Okay, we're in there, and now I'm going to fire the kinetic lance at their weapons. That'll blast open the doors. And then the heavy lance, I guess I can fire at their... What weapons they got? Weapons are kind of weak, but I'm going to fire at weapons also. Let's just take all the weapons down we can. Boom. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to technovirus on the weapons. And I better leave, like, right... I don't need to kill this guy. He has a blood curse. I gotta be really careful here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave and then just see if we can. Well, his evasion's gonna go up, right? Let me see if I can do some more damage to him first. Well, the skeletons are showing. Good, that'll distract him. Okay. What's that? Is that the? Oh, that's the technovirus. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can kill this guy. Okay. Now I'm gonna recall. Good. Okay, now we damage the throne. He's firing a siege beam mass, and I'm going to lance him. I think that's going to be it. Oh, the casted spells. A thrall. Okay, I think we got him before that hits us. I have no reason to jump on the ship again. Okay, lance. Let's lance the shield. Heavy lance the shield. Hopefully this will be it. Yes, nice. Spell should miss us, hopefully. 23 scrap, 3 munitions. Nice. Alright, 88 scrap, okay. So, let's see, I guess we'll head here. Two breach charges. Ugh. Okay, these aren't really that useful because we already create hull breaches. I don't need them. Okay, so I wouldn't mind going here, but we're doing okay with these lances and other weapons. I'd like a more powerful weapon, but I also want to get the crew, get somebody who can help us board an enemy ship, right? Now, a crew member that can do that, one of those high magistrates, cost 100 scrap. We don't have 100 scrap, right? We're a little short. So let's head up here and hope we get some more scrap. Oh. Orbital colony. Cell bring overthrow the governor. Investigate. We got Fellax. All right, well, it's not bad. Plus 3 DPS. Okay, that'd be good for my commander. Switch it out with him, but no scrap. All right. Okay, let's head to the shop and see what we get. I may have to sell something to. If it's a guy who can help me board, I may have to sell something. Oh, they don't have the good crew member I want. All right. They do have a translocator. Okay. And they have this guy. So now I could get. Oh, I can't afford it though. I can't afford both. Oh, that stinks. So let me think. What do I want to do? We're going. Well, I forgot if the next sector is a. Is the next sector a exclusion zone? I think the exclusion zone's in sector 4, right? Or is it 3? I can't remember. Ugh. I think it's sector 4. So one option here, I don't like it, is I could. Well, see, I could sell this axe for 10. How much does this holy? How much does this sell for? I'm just kind of curious to see. 8. Okay, so this is more valuable than this one. So I'm trying to think what I could sell here. These things don't sell for anything. What I'd like to do, I'd like to get this guy and the translocator. Because then I have another crew member who can follow me on to an enemy ship and do boarding, right? And these guys Now they could follow me, I guess, but they're not very powerful. See, so one of them could follow me along, but he'd just be there for moral support, right? Maybe that's what I have to deal with for now. I could get him. Another option, get him, and let's see. And then I keep the weapon. So that's only 55 scrap. At least I get a little extra boarding going. Now I've got a second crew member who can board. And also this guy can board. I forgot, this guy is also somewhat kind of powerful. He could carry a translocator and a weapon. And he's got 50 health, so he's okay too. He could help me board the demonic ships, right? And I think there's another priest who has an armor slot that's a little better than him. I don't remember. That's another option. Let me think about this. Okay, we're in a tough spot here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase one of these husks and the translocator and the armor. Siege armor, that'll help, and just layer on hope we can recruit another crew member kind of like this, who's got slots for a tool, a sword, and a weapon. This would be a perfect person to recruit, but I couldn't get this other stuff here, right? And you don't get siege armor all the time. And I could get an extra crew member. So I think this would be a good pick for now. And so let me go and get this guy. Let me put my weapon back on in case I don't run out of space. Let's see, I'll take the axe. I think that's better for me. Oh, here, no. And then we'll get this and that. I gotta sell this. I forgot. Let me sell these charges. They're not useful for me. Now we got 35 scrap. Now we got this siege armor. This will come in handy later. And we might need this, since we have a translocator, we don't want to need the Dark Matter Prism. It'll come in handy later, but I want to free up space in case we, well, see, I could give it to the Hex Priest. The Hex Priest could board with me. He could be someone who can board. I could give him the, I could give this guy the med kit for now. Let me do that. Give him the ring med kit. And the Hex Priest can be like my backup boarder in case I need extra help over there. So I can send, he can't carry the armor, no, but he can carry the translocator. So he can head over there and also board just temporarily. He's got a little extra DPS. So we can go with that. Now I've got a little extra boarding help, and I guess I'll give him the med kit for now in case we need it. He can't carry any armor. I don't think anybody else can carry armor, right? Just me. Oh, this guy can have armor. He's kind of low on health. Yeah, I don't want to give it to him just now. I mean, I kind of need him, right? This will make him stay a little bit alive, right? So I can give it to him for now just to help keep him alive. So now I've buffed up my War Cultist Psyker, because that Shriek is helpful for us. So now we've buffed up our boarding just a little bit. It's not great, not perfect, but I'd rather have had that Imperial Marshal with us, but just couldn't be done. All right, now we're going to go to the Stargate, and we'll go ahead and also be the end of this video. And let's see what's ahead. Okay, so what's ahead is going to be a Death Cult sector, so that's going to be fun. May come in handy, this the boarding we can do. Now we got a little extra boarding, it may help us out, because these Death Cultists, they have a lot of abilities like Drain and stuff like that. They're not incredible fighters, so we may have a chance fighting them off here, if that's what we mostly run into. And then next would be the Exclusion Zone. So we'll see if we can hit some more stores in this sector instead. So, okay, so wrap up Sector 2. It was all right. We didn't get any new systems. We didn't really get a lot of scrap in this sector, but I decided to go ahead and invest in more boarding, which is the best we can do. We didn't really get a lot, right? So we did get some siege armor. That's going to be helpful later. I have it temporarily assigned to my War Cultist, and then we got another weapon. We got this Fell Axe that spruces up or beefs up my Exile, and also I got this Exoskeleton, so that makes him a little bit tougher. Now he's a little bit more hardier when boarding. Our weapon systems didn't change at all, but they're still, I think they're going to be still valid in the next sector. We still have some decent firepower. And we'll just have to see what happens in the next sector. We'll have to hope that we can start picking up more scrap and make some more enhancements to either systems, or I'd still like to find a way to board, to get more people on the enemy ship. Like the ability to board 3 or 4 people at one time would be awesome. And we'll just have to see how we go with that. So, alright, so we're still surviving. Thanks for watching this video, and tune in for the next video where we'll get into Sector 3. Take care.